to Hi Now Daily. I'm Rachel Pocaro, and today on the show, we are just gonna keep it simple. We are gonna be talking about this eco-friendly brand that's here in Hawaii. They got so many amazing products. Speaking of which, there's also the 100th Kamehameha School's Ho'olaulea that's coming up. We have the Haumana from the school over there to show us some of the products that you can find at the country store. And then let's swing it over here because CNHA's Kuhana accelerator is open. So I'm gonna tell you all about the application process with Max Mukai over here. And then we're gonna come over here because the show's just getting better and better. We've got some live music today with the one and only Anuhea. Oh my gosh, she's here ahead of a performance that she's gonna be doing with UB40. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this. But first, we're gonna kick off today's show with our Fresh Market with Lauren Taruya. That's right, Rach. I am out here at the Wahiawa Value-Added Product Development Center here with Chris Bailey, who is the manager here. First of all, thank you so much for having me here.
Lauren, welcome to the center. It's great having you.
Wow, this place is incredible. And of course, I'm happy to be here because of the Department of Agriculture really supports the local production of fruits and vegetables here, and you're a major part of that. So for anyone who is unfamiliar with the center, can you just share a little bit about it?
Absolutely. So the Wahiawa Value-Added Product Development Center is a brand new state-of-the-art 33,000 square foot facility really meant to support our new and growing food and beverage value-added producers.
Awesome. And from what I can see in this room, this is one of many rooms, right?
Correct.
But can you just talk a little bit about that relationship, how you bridge the gap of a new small business truly getting to a scale where they can provide food for the whole state of Hawaii and maybe beyond?
Absolutely. So a key part of our mission is to support those entrepreneurs, but connecting them to our local growers. So really supporting that Hawaii-made effort using Hawaii grown. And so we do that by classes, workshops, equipment like this bottling line that will really allow these producers to work with more farmers to get more local produce into awesome products around the state and ultimately around the world.
So incredible. Speaking of this machine right here, you mind if we kind of walk and talk down the line?
Please,
show me what you got.
So this is a really awesome piece of equipment that when we talk about scaling entrepreneurs, rather than hand filling their bottles, this liquid filler will do everything from filling your bottle to capping, to doing the heat seal in your bottle, to date coding, so putting the best by date, to labeling it, all in one go. So you just load your bottles, load your product, and it just works its way down rather than doing one thing after the other.
Wow, so not only a time saver, it also, I'm sure, is very cost effective because a machine like this looks kind of expensive.
Absolutely, so for an entrepreneur to invest in any single piece of equipment of this scale can be thousands of dollars. So when you're just getting started, that's a huge investment. Here you're able to rent it out by the hour, so it becomes a game changer.
That is awesome. Can you talk a little bit about some of the business that have been through the program and where they're at now?
Absolutely. So we've worked with a whole array of businesses. Everyone's from soda makers to candy, confections, jerky, bone broths. So we've seen all sorts of growth. People are starting to sell into Foodlands, ABC stores, chef zones, and now they're starting to get their products into national markets.
Wow.
We brought some companies back from a national trade show in Las Vegas last month, so we're really committed to growing these companies worldwide.
That is awesome, and I do have to ask you, for as far as community involvement, community support, how do they get involved with all of this?
Yeah, so I would say go onto our website, lever.hawaii.edu/WVAPDC. We have an Instagram, Wahiawa Food Innovation. We also have an e-newsletter, and there you can learn about all our offerings. So we do classes and workshops. We do community incubator markets. So that's where you can get involved as a member of our community.
That is so cool. And just to clarify, is this something that is accessible to any business, or do you have to be affiliated in some sort of way? What's that process like?
So yeah, we have an onboarding process where we can work with you. So if you're an existing business or you're starting a business, we've got a pathway for you. So we're able to work with as much of the community as possible.
That's right. And I know that today we're actually with a bunch of businesses that have been through the program that, actively use some of the machinery and facility here. So all so excited. Very impressive what you're able to accomplish here. And what was that website one more time?
So again, lever.hawaii.edu/WVAPDC. And again, also we have an Instagram at Wahiawa Food Innovation. So come check us out. You can schedule a tour through our website. You can also sign up for a newsletter there.
All right, Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lauren.
I'm gonna toss things over to Rachel, who's jamming with Anuhea. How you doing, girl?
Doing so good. Don't worry, I will get her autograph for you, Lauren. No worries. Speaking of keeping it fresh, we've got Hawaii's own Anuhea, who's always bringing that refreshing energy wherever she goes. And oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
Right before this big concert, okay?
Girl, I'm excited.
Yes, because she's gonna be opening up for UB40 featuring Ali Campbell on Valentine's Day at the Blaisdell Arena. I'm so happy you're here. You gotta tell us, how excited are you for that? Oh my goodness.
Super excited. Who doesn't love UB40? I've been like a fan since we were little kids. All generations love them, and I'm super honored and excited to be a part of it.
Yes, okay, so when you're over there, Valentine's Day, you're on stage, what are you gonna be performing for everybody?
Well, I have a lot of love songs, so I'll play, of course, the hits, some stuff off my brand new album that came out in November, maybe a couple classics. Probably shouldn't cover a UB40 song. I don't know if that's appropriate for this one, but.
Hey, you never know, you can just bring you up on stage and do maybe a little duet.
I'll start praying for it.
And then let's talk about that new album. You said November of last year, called Lotus. What was the album about?
Well, you know, Hawaii's been going through a lot lately, right? You know, from the pandemic started, the Maui fires, personally, I had some loss. My father passed away. But through a lot of the hardships, you know, music always heals and you can always bloom into something beautiful. So much like the lotus flower that blooms out of the muddy doo-doo waters, we can too become something beautiful.
I love that you are taking all of that and just finding this great way of looking at life and being able to, you know, put it down on paper.
You have to, yeah, because I know I'm not alone and people listen to the music, they feel it. They feel like they're going through, they're not alone with what they're going through, so it's a blessing.
Yes, well, we are all here for you and of course, listening to your music. Lotus is also a track on the album.
Yeah.
So tell me about what that song is about and just creating it.
Yeah, creating it. It was actually pretty interesting. My best friend from high school, Kimi Minor.
You might know Kimi Minor, you know.
We were up at Kamehameha schools and we were part of this mentorship program for young songwriters called the Mele Craft program. And we were gonna just quickly write a song to show the kids, like, this is how you can quickly write a song. And we started this little groove, me, her, and Isaac, who's also a singer, and we started writing it, and Lotus popped up, and then I was like, can I please finish writing it when I went home? And that's how it got created, really.
All right, okay, so I'm excited to hear Lotus because that's what you're gonna be performing for us today. But for those who wanna come to the concert, some stuff is happening. That's on Valentine's Day, which is Friday for maybe those of you who don't even know Valentine's Day is around the corner. But all the details right there on the screen. You can get tickets, yeah?
Yes, tmrevents.net. There's also links on my website, anuheajams.com, to my music and the links to the tickets.
Okay, well, we're excited to hear this song called Lotus by Anuhea. Take it away.
Mahalo, sis. But my decisions, reflections on this lake water that I live in, was unguided, uninvited. Wanted to scream it from the valley, instead I ride it. It's no illusion, this evolution. The pain permeates, but I can't refuse that. The water's healing, I'm still breathing. So this is how you grow a flower full of meaning. Teach me to find all my blessings inside. Teach me to stand on my own. Teach me to thank all the floods and the rain. A little sunshine, my garden will grow. You do you, I'll do me. Blooming on my own, effortlessly. Feeling fine, feeling free. Alone with me. I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus. Well, did you notice? I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus, I'm like a I'm like a lotus. I'm singing songs from my cocoon, yeah. Wings of a butterfly while I'm staying rooted. I'm feeling home now, damage control now. I blossom beautiful dimensions to my soul now. I'm radiating out of the darkness. Hard things we rose through are now harmless. We made it through air, petals expanded. Motto is to just bloom where I'm planted, yeah. Teach me to thank all the floods and the rain. Little sunshine, my garden will grow, yeah. So you do you, I'll do me, blooming on my own, effortlessly. I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling free, along with me. I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus. What did you notice? I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus, baby, yeah, yeah. Did you notice? I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus, I'm like a lotus, baby.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Okay, we are gonna keep it simple like I mentioned earlier, and that's actually their boutique. So we've got Jill and Hunter here to share about what goes on at Keep It Simple. You folks are located in Kaimuki, yeah?
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Yes, of course. So tell us about Keep It Simple.
Keep It Simple was born during COVID. We saw firsthand on the beaches like how much plastic was washing in, And we were both really sustainable. We were roommates and we kind of bonded over that. And we wanted to do something that could help the plastic waste. So we decided to open a refill store where you could bring your own jar and get things like soap or anything you would need in your house to live more plastic free.
Very cool. So how did this idea came just from the both of you just being really into wanting to be more sustainable in your own lives. And then here we have it. You have this incredible store. You carry a ton of products. So please share with us, like when people walk in, what are the popular things that people come in for besides refilling? But there's also some other things that you offer as well.
Our store is definitely very different. We have a large variety of things, anything from sustainable bikinis, sustainable clothing, refills. We have a ton of viral products at the Dubai chocolate bar that we brought for you today.
Oh my goodness, I'm very excited about
we actually
that.
brought one for you to try as well if you want to.
Okay, you know I want to.
And then we also have Swedish candy and just a ton of local goods that you can find.
Okay, so in addition to all of the amazing products here, you mentioned that you added the Swedish fish and Swedish candies and the Swedish things to the mix. Why did you guys decide to do that?
It was honestly just supposed to be a holiday pop-up to kind of drum up interest in sustainability. Not everyone is super interested in sustainability naturally, so we have to get pretty creative to get people into the store, and people loved candy so much. They love this candy so much that we decided we just have to keep it.
We have to keep it. It's so good.
Got it. You lure them with the candy. They come in here and they're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be sustainable today. And then they're going to get some products. They're going to think, I'm going to just start refilling and doing my thing. So that's how you introduce them to it. I love it. 100%. And this went viral, the Dubai chocolate. So I'm glad you brought it because I've only ever seen it on social media. And then I saw a lot of like local influencers trying to make it themselves, like a little knockoff version of it. But this one you brought in from where?
Turkey. So we try to get as close to the original. So it's actual pistachio butter inside. It's really high quality chocolate. It's so good.
Okay, I have to open this. If that's okay.
Yeah,
okay,
please,
okay.
please. It's all for you.
Yeah. Share
This is our white chocolate one. So
share the wealth. Okay. Oh, I'm already seeing the colors are so beautiful. Oh. Okay, and I'm just
go for it.
Oh, did you see that? That right there. Okay, so what goes into a Dubai chocolate?
So it's kanafe, which is like shredded phyllo dough.
Okay.
They toast it with some butter. Then there's pistachio butter that's mixed in with that. And then they put it inside of the chocolate.
This is delicious. It's crunchy. And this is simple. This is so good. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad. This is definitely bringing everybody in to keep it simple.
Yes.
They kept it simple with this bar, but I mean, that's a lie. There's so many things going on in here. It's like, I don't think I could recreate this at home.
No, it's
So you gotta
so
go into the store and get one.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
that is fantastic. And then I'm gonna try this a little later, but you guys also partner with other businesses. You hold other businesses' products in your store. So tell me a little bit about that.
We have a ton of different businesses. One of our most popular right now is Benoa. They have all sustainable bikinis, sustainable clothing, and their prints are just amazing. That's probably one of our most popular ones. We have this honey that's actually all harvested here on Oahu. That honey is delicious.
We do as local and sustainable as possible. So we send thousands of emails trying to get boxes plastic free and just to work on plastic free of the supply chain.
Very cool. And then people want to come visit you. You guys, I mentioned, are in Kaimuki, but give us the address, the parking, all the information.
We're at 3466 Wailea Ave. We have a parking on 9th Ave. You can just walk in and there's a whole parking lot for you, walk around the corner, and we're right on Wailea.
Awesome. Okay, and then do you have any tips before we send things over to Lauren? Any tips on how people can be more sustainable in their own lives?
I think just making one small change at a time. If that means bringing your own coffee cup to the coffee store or trying to refill one item like dish soap, just taking one step at a time.
Yeah, just having an open mind and just giving it a try, even if it's just for no other reason than you want something that smells good or something like that.
Keep it simple, right?
Yes.
Keep it
Keep it
simple.
simple.
All right,
Exactly.
ladies, thank you so much for joining me today. Go ahead and check them out. Keep it simple in Kaimuki. Right now, I'm going to send things over to Lauren Taruya. It's crunchy.
All right, well, we are in the production room. I've got Justin Udom with me, who is the founder, owner of Pop Culture. Oh my gosh, if you haven't had a taste of these, you're missing out. But Justin, first of all, just tell us all about your business.
Sure, thanks for having me, Lauren. We're Pop Culture Artisan Pops. We make local gourmet ice pops here at our kitchens in Waimanalo. We try to use a lot of local ingredients. We use a lot of premium ingredients to create fun and creative flavors for all ages.
That is awesome. And as I can tell just by the name of some of these flavors, Local is huge, and that is one of the main missions of the Department of Agriculture. They really are encouraging small businesses like yourself to include local products. So do you mind sharing some of how you've incorporated that into your business?
Yeah, sure. We try to incorporate local products or local either products or fruits and vegetables into all of our products. We do it so for at least about 80-90% of our products. We have like our matcha honey cream, which features a lot of Big Island honey. Right now we have a seasonal pop that's blackberry yuzu lemonade, featuring local lemons. We have our coffee cacao and swirl.
Look at that, 100%
Kauai coffee, which is getting pricey, but it's what we want to do.
There we go.
We also buy our cacao nibs from Manoa Chocolate. We also incorporate local honey into all of our cream bases, so any of our white packaging will have some local honey in it that we currently buy from the Big Island. We have a brand new flavor that we haven't even talked about yet.
Crackseed flavor.
It's gonna come out this weekend.
Don't mind if I do.
Yes.
Look at that.
Using a crackseed syrup that we bought from Kalo and Cream, which is a Big Island company. And they also add local lemons and local shiso into the pop. Dairy-free vegan pop.
This is phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
I feel like I've just crackseed exploded in my mouth. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so of course, we're also at the Wahiawa Value Added Product Development Center. Do you mind sharing your relationship, how you've scaled, and what this center means to you?
Yeah, of course. We went through the Aina Makeke program, which is also in partnership with the Wahiawa Value Add Center. It was an awesome experience, and the goal of that was to help entrepreneurs scale and grow their business, and we can utilize all this amazing equipment and space to grow and scale our business instead of investing in these tens of thousands of dollars equipment, as well as these huge machines that would take up way too much space and couldn't fit in our kitchen. That's an awesome opportunity.
Yeah, speaking of that, we have so many incredible pieces of equipment that I don't even want to attempt to try and use or understand. But one of the things that we were talking about earlier is just packaging alone. Like, the amount of production that you have to do in order to just even get the product to a user, buyer-friendly area. So do you mind maybe walking me over to how you use that?
Yeah, we're gonna demonstrate the band sealer.
Okay, I'm following you. Go ahead.
So yeah, we would package our pops, put the pop inside, and then run it through a machine like this. That'll help to seal our product.
Oh my gosh. Bada bing, bada boom.
And it'll make it so much faster, so much more efficient, and produce a great seal.
Wow.
So nothing contaminates the pop.
That's,
And
look
there
at
we
that.
go. That's our sealed pop.
Awesome. And so Justin, can you just share, I know you're constantly innovating, constantly growing. How do people support you, find you, all the amazing things?
Yeah, we're always at the Kaka'ako Farmers Market every Saturday morning, as well as we do tons of events and catering around the island, and we sell to about 20 small businesses around Oahu, as well as one in Hilo called the Local Store.
That is awesome. So many different ways to support you, get involved. I do want to ask, is there, other than this, is there anything else on the horizon for you?
There's always new and exciting things, but it's more to come. You have to follow us on Instagram at popcultureap.
All right, well, make sure you follow him, Pop Culture AP, you said. All right, on Instagram. And thank you so much. You guys got to check out this crack seed. It is literally like crack. Thank you so much. And make sure you guys stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to talk to some new local businesses.
Thank you.
everyone. Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. The Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement is now accepting applications for the 16th cohort of the Kuhana Accelerator. And you don't want to miss this opportunity to gain valuable mentorship, resources, and support to take your business to the next level. We've got Max Mukai here with all the details. What's up, man?
Aloha.
Aloha. Okay, let's talk about this Kuhana Accelerator. For those who don't know, what is it?
Yeah, so we started in 2020, and we have run through 15 cohorts. We're actually in the thick of 15 right now, and it's an amazing group of businesses. We're trying to tell everybody that cohort 16 is opening up. Applications are open right now for businesses that have what we call have enough operational and sales experience. So you don't need to come with $100,000, but we want to see that you've been able to go through some of those initial steps, creating your business, working on creating a customer base, working out some of your products, right? And then, okay, now it's time to go to the next level, right? So companies who are maybe, let's say, made $10,000, right? We're trying to figure out what the next $50,000 looks like. Or companies that are at $200,000. The cool part is that companies at different stages will go through the same steps in the business planning process to go to a funder, right? Now with the business plan that we create in the program, we're able to go to the bank. Yeah.
All right, so you can come at different levels, but you want somebody that's a little bit experienced, or
Right.
a little into their game,
Yes.
but then you guys are gonna take them to the next level, and that's by providing the mentorship,
Yeah.
providing these resources, and this is all through the Kuhana Accelerator. You mentioned the application process is open right now. When's the deadline?
So applicants, we're hoping you all can submit by March 3rd. We're looking at a written application. After March 3rd, we're gonna look at maybe inviting some of them to speak with them to learn more about their business. And then we'll be sending out final notices, which we would then start on March 11th. So,
Ooh, I love that. So you guys are walking them through the process at the same time. So get those applications in, and then you mentioned there's gonna be that period where you guys will be able to work with them a bit. So do you have any tips to what to put on the application, how to get yourself set up in the best way?
right, the application is set up to really demonstrate, okay, this is our experience. We've had enough of that operational experience to really know what to do next. And so try to convey your story, right? If you started from zero and you've hit your $20,000 last year in revenue, right? Tell us about that journey, and then let us know, okay, with that experience, now I know what to do next, And so how to make that case in a business plan is very important, right? And so that's what the Kuhana specializes in. You focus on what you've done, you have a goals for the next level, and then we make a case for it by way of a business plan.
Okay, and I wanted to talk about some of the previous businesses that went through the accelerator. I'm wearing one of them. This is Valentine that I'm wearing today, but they've gone through Kuhana as well.
Yes, Rosie, I forget which cohort she was in already, but
You guys do so many, which is great because that's awesome for our community,
Yeah.
for the businesses
Yeah.
out there.
Rosie was a fantastic participant in Kuhana. I'm super proud of the work she's done for her company, right? For her family's business now, and the work that she does for the community. She has an emphasis on helping native ecosystems, sharing the stories of native plants and botany, and all of our companies that we work with in Kuhana, they're always finding ways to give, and give, right? Or to, how can I benefit not just me, but my community? And I'm always telling them, make sure you take care of yourself first, and all that fun stuff. And then other companies, we work with folks in the agriculture space too, right? And so we have Ulu and Kalo farm. They've created a value-added product called Kalo candy. I know all of you from Maui have definitely had some Kalo candy by now. And so they've grown their operation on Maui, and guess what? They're coming to Oahu next week to actually sell some of their product on this island, and so I'm loving that inter-island expansion. I'm just so proud of them.
All right. I mean, I love it. I love Kalo, I love candy, and I love Valentine. I love wearing that. So, I mean, honestly, this is a great thing if you are a business owner and you want to scale up. Kuhana Accelerator is where it's at. One more time, drop that deadline.
March 3rd, so go to hawaiiancouncil.org/Kuhana, submit your application today. Give yourself about 20 to 30 minutes for the written portion, and then we're looking forward to calling for an interview and learning more about them.
All right, Max, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks so much.
Yes, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily.
Valentine Now Daily. We're back with another Keep It Fresh. I've got Miley Kamisugi with me, the owner of Ulu and Kalo. Thank you so much. Now I'm extra excited about this because I'm a huge fan of your amazing goods. First of all, very innovative that you use Ulu and Kalo, but for anyone who has not come across your business, can you talk about what you do?
Yeah, everything is specialty, so it's gluten-free and vegan, and made with locally grown Ulu and Kalo. Yeah.
Which is really special. So one of the things that the Department of Agriculture is so passionate about, of course, is supporting local farmers, making sure that families are eating locally grown foods. So how have you kind of built that into the foundation of your business?
I just want to make sure that these crops that are so nutritious and like bountiful here are used and nothing goes to waste. So that's really what inspired me to start using these products, was like just to make sure that people know about it, to spread awareness and to inspire others to use it in everyday cooking.
That's amazing. Now, when I look at Ulu, I honestly wouldn't know or think that it could become what you have created. So was that, like, how did you even reimagine Ulu in the way that you have used it?
Well, I think like, you know, it's very not traditional how I use it right into baking, and I think that was part of it. Like, maybe I like to make things hard on myself. So aside from being like, you know, no gluten, no dairy, no sugar, or like refined sugar, it's just like on top of that with the Ulu and Kalo flour. So everything is just, yeah.
Also super healthy, which is awesome. Now we're of course in an incredible room for production. Do you mind sharing, you know, how you use the space? And I think I see something baking over there.
We're just warming something up.
Okay.
A little taster plate of the most popular products.
Ooh, all right. Do
So,
you mind walking us through what we've got over here?
yeah, we have the banana ulu bread, Kalo brownie, lemon poppy seed muffin, vanilla chocolate chip muffin, and then the chocolate chip cookies.
Awesome. And so is everything that is here right now incorporating both Ulu and Kalo in all of it?
So it has either or usually. So the banana ulu bread is just ulu, this is just Kalo, but the cookies have both. That's why they're ultimate.
All right, now we got the secret sauce. So in addition to, you know, these products that you make, where do most people find them?
So Kakako Farmers Market every Saturday, Po'ai Coffee Shop in Chinatown, Bean About Town, Nalu Health Bar, FarmLink, and Hilo Locavore.
Awesome. So you're spreading your wings pretty far. That's awesome. Now, selfishly, I do want to ask if we can maybe sample something on the tray over here.
Which one do you want to try it?
So I actually have had all of them, but I will say your brownie is always a knockout for me.
Okay, we'll do brownie. Hopefully it doesn't get too messy.
This is for you. This is for the viewers at home, okay? I'm doing it for you guys. But that's incredible. So you use Kalo to make this.
So there's nice chunks inside each.
Incredible. And one thing that you'll kind of notice about the texture just already, it is a little bit more like buoyant than your average brownie. Yeah? Okay, here we go. This is for you. It is an unreal experience. Wow. I did want to ask, as far as your relationship to the local farmers, how does that kind of work?
Yeah, it's a close community, so I can reach out, and if one doesn't have and another one does, they'll refer me, or, you know, it's just kind of like, and then the ulu, I mean, plenty of people come up to the market and just say they have trees and need help using it, or, you know, even help harvesting. So that's how I made some of my connections.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So a total community effort, and you can really, really taste in the food. So 10 out of 10 recommend. Where can people follow you?
Instagram at Ulu and Kalo Bakery, and on the website you can order for pickup at the shop or at Kakako.
All right, perfect. Miley, thank you so much. Make sure you give her a follow, because this is something that you definitely want to get on. Make sure you guys stay with us, because after the break, we got one more business to talk to. Miley, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm going back in for more.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Daily. Of course, we are back here on the show having so much fun, and we are talking about Kamehameha School's 100th anniversary of the Ho'olaulea up there at Kapalama. And I'm very excited to introduce you both to Pilialoha Carlson and Kainoa Kaneshiro. That kind of just threw me for a whirl when I heard Kainoa and then Carlson, and then my partner's not here in the building today, but I got his niece. This is his niece, you guys. Pilialoha Carlson. And in no relation, but this is Kainoa. I'm going to mention that again. Welcome to the show, you guys. Okay, let's talk about the 100th anniversary of the Ho'olaulea. It is at Bishop Museum again this year, and you guys are going to be incorporating some fun things into the festivities. So tell me a little bit about that, the history, the culture, all the good things.
So like Rachel previously said, this is the 100th anniversary, and so we really wanted to go all out. So that's why the location has changed from Konia Field at Kamehameha to Bishop Museum. And here there's going to be a lot of open space for pony rides, activities, country store, a lot of different local food vendors, and great music. We really wanted to incorporate this tradition of Ho'olaulea and celebrating our culture, but the thing is that it's open to everyone, and we invite everyone to come and partake in this great cultural exchange and festival.
Wow, I mean, she's just a sophomore in high school, and oh my gosh, she remembered all of that, all the information for the Ho'olaulea. It's on February 22nd, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, we mentioned it's at the Bishop Museum. We talked about all the fun things that's going to be there. So, let's talk a bit about the food. Everybody wants to know about the food. What can we eat?
So here we have from Ollie's Kitchen.
Ooh, I love Ollie's
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
We have a garlic chicken. You're welcome to help yourself. And then
I love it.
back here we have a new dish to me and I'd say most people, which is Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, which is a new one.
Okay,
So
so we
I invite you to
okay.
try some.
Well, sure, why not? Okay, I'm gonna open this. This looks like a nice dip sauce action. So this is the Philly cheese. Okay.
How's that tasting?
So good. So good. You're gonna have to go to the Ho'olaulea. Oh my goodness, ooh, it has a little kick to it. And then there's a country store. Tell everybody about the country store and what you can get from there.
So as you can see, all of the items on this table were actually made by parents and teachers. They're donating their time to make these incredible items that will be for sale at the country store. The country store will be open the same time as Ho'olaulea, but as you can see, these are very exclusive. We even have an exclusive 100th anniversary bag, so come to the country store while you still can, because these items will not be available for long.
Very cool. Now, in addition to all the items that you can get from the country store, there's also some local vendors that's sending their products over there. They have donated products, including like Kako Collective. Lex Breezy has sent over some of the products as well. So you can shop. So make sure you bring your cash flow over there and support. And I also have to shout out the ATP, that's the Association of the Teachers and Parents, because they're the ones that's putting on this incredible event. So we have to shout out all of those teachers and parents for making this happen. It is the 100th year and they're going all out this year. There's going to be entertainment. Tell them who's going to be performing.
That's correct. We'll have bands like the Vitals 808,
Hiawatha too, yeah?
will be there. So bring your blankets for the lawn. So when you eat, before you get kanakata, you can lay on your mat and watch all the live music from them.
Yes, okay, I love that tip. Bring your mat because you lay it out, you spend the day over there. You gotta go from start to finish because even the Bishop Museum cultural events, everything's gonna be open. So you can go over there and just walk around, check out the exhibits, come back out, get something to eat, shop at the store, lay on the mat, get more food, go back on the mat. It's gonna be a whole day of fun. So make sure you're there February 22nd at Bishop Museum. And it's free. That's the cool part. It's free.
That's correct.
And then what about parking?
Parking will be taking place on campus, but there will be shuttles throughout the day to take you from campus to Bishop Museum. So you don't have to worry about parking and you can just enjoy the day as a whole.
All right, and then I have to ask, you are a senior and you're a sophomore. All of the funds and all of the people coming together, it's really to support the students. And where does this go to?
This goes to a bunch of our grants and some programs that are funded by our ATP program. So we're really thankful as students for our parents to take time out of their day to volunteer to really support us.
Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come here on Hainao Daily. Go ahead and check out the Kamehameha School's Kapalama 100th anniversary Ho'olaulea, February 22nd. And just remember, it is free. So you can go there, have so much fun, free parking, shuttles. All the information will be on our website, hainaodaily.com. Shout out over here, Hanai made this here on the top, the brim of the papale. So cute! You can get that at the country store.
And welcome back to Hainao Daily. Now I got Natasha Gorley, the mama, owner, founder behind Mala Mama Farm. Thank you so much for having me. We're here at the Wahiawa Value Added Product Development Center.
Yes, we are.
And this creation in front of us right now kind of started here, right?
Yeah, so we actually started in 2020.
Okay.
We basically started off at the farmer's market. We started doing microgreens and then found this calling to mamaki, really started listening to our customers, and it became really a health and wellness company.
Incredible, yeah. So mamaki, can you break that down for us? Because not everyone truly knows all the benefits and everything behind mamaki.
Yeah, sure. So mamaki is a native Hawaiian endemic nettle. We grow that on our farm here. Urban farm in Kailua and also our family's farm in Kuhana.
Amazing.
Awesome health benefits to mamaki, lots of antioxidants, great for the body, great for the digestive system, and that is the basis for all of our teas.
Awesome, and so you have two forms, right? So people can brew their own.
Yep.
Or they don't want to do that, you've done all the work for us.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, so on the go, super easy to integrate into daily life. And each tea is brewed and handcrafted with the purpose to heal. So each one targets some sort of health ailment that we might be dealing with.
Incredible.
So the to-go ones are
walk me through it. Walk me through it. We got little samples back here.
So we've got our 100% Mamaki brew. So overall wellness, really great for you. That one's
really
are
delicious,
plain, but
really clean.
yes.
Like, you know, just a really easy sipper. Feels good.
Yeah.
Love that.
And then we have our Ula, which is our Mamaki hibiscus, cinnamon, mint, and honey. So a little
I can
sweet,
smell the honey, yeah.
but local honey.
Ooh,
Amazing.
that one's like warm. It's a little tart.
Yes.
I love that. Wow.
Yeah. And then we have our butterfly mamaki. So that one's gonna be our butterfly pea flower, mamaki, lemongrass, mint, and honey. That one's super high in antioxidants.
Oh.
Actually great for women's health too. So
Yes,
all of our,
I've heard some amazing
Yes.
things about that for beauty, for skin, for
Yeah.
radiance.
Yes, all of our
I can
walking
feel it. I can feel it. Is it working? Last but not least, what do we
and
got?
our OG, so that's our anti-inflammatory tea. So
Okay.
super good for in times of need of maybe not feeling good, got like sore throat, those kinds of things.
This one is like a little bit more of like a medicinal, like cleaner taste.
Yep, Olena, so that's turmeric, mamaki, and lemongrass. Yeah.
Really delicious. And I'm curious, in this space that we're in, you were kind of talking about the tools that we have in order for you to scale.
Yeah, so one of the things that we would utilize would be this right here. It's gonna basically have us be able to make a large amount of our teas at once so that we can make it fresh, get it out to our vendors, and just have it readily available instead of having to do literal hand pouring into our bottles too. They also have some machinery that can help us with our bottling as well.
And I saw that. I was with Chris a little bit earlier. He was showing me how it works, and it seems like a major time saver.
Oh my gosh, yes. Because currently now we're doing all of our labeling, all of our packaging. It's literally a labor of love from farm to bottle. Hand labeling, hand bottling. So,
all right. Well,
yes.
I definitely can taste it. And if anyone else wants to try it, buy it, where can they do that?
So currently we are Wednesdays and Sundays at the Plenty of Aloha Market in Kaneohe. And then we're at various vendors throughout Oahu. You can check us out on our website as well as online as well.
All right. Well, make sure you check them out. Everything is so, so delicious. And of course, supporting local, our favorite. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right. We're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to High Now Daily. More than 10,000 fans are expected to attend a two-day event celebrating Bob Marley's 80th birthday. And HNN recently got a behind-the-scenes look at the preparations underway for Hawaii Fest. Construction workers spent all day on Tuesday setting up the 90-foot stage at Moanalua Gardens for the massive show happening on Saturday and Sunday. Artists slated to perform include hip-hop and R&B legends Ja Rule and Ashanti, Bob Marley's sons Julian and Kaimani, and grandson YG, along with local musicians like Kolohekai, Natural Vibrations, and J Boog.
Well, this is the first time an event of this size has been held at Moanalua Gardens, and so it's really a venue in which we're testing out too, but it's beautiful. I mean, it's historic. I mean, it's a place where events used to occur historically back in the day. So this is a chance for us to experience this beautiful centerpiece and part of our culture that we don't really get to be a part of and use.
Organizers are encouraging fans to take a shuttle from Aloha Stadium or use a rideshare app. Tickets are still available online at hawaiifest.com. And you can enter now for your chance to win tickets to Hawaii Fest. Just scan the code on your screen and follow the instructions to enter. We're giving away general admission tickets and a pair of VIP tickets. Scan the code or visit hawaiinewsnow.com to enter. Then tune in to the Big Island Interscholastic Federation Boys Basketball Championship tonight. It's Kamehameha Hawaii Island versus Kona Waina for the BIIF title. The D1 game is set for 7 o'clock tonight. You can watch the D1 and D2 title games on K5. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. Now, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I have to mention again that Kamehameha School's 100th Ho'olaulea is happening February 22nd, and I can't forget about these Imua brownies. They're so good, and I've got like 3 stacks of them to get through. So go ahead and get those brownies. So good. At the Ho'olaulea this year, it's at Bishop Museum. It's a free event. Go ahead and check them out. Of course, there's also shuttled parking from campus. So go have some fun, February 22nd. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Aloha. Oh, so good. So good.